Hey guys, Enready here. This is kind of my stuff I forgot to show in other videos video. For whatever reason, some movies I just put away and forgot about. Others I meant to show and just didn't. Others just didn't fit. The video I was doing at the time was a theme video, so I figured since it's the beginning of the new year, I get it out of the way and show some stuff. Alright, the first two titles are Blu-rays that I actually picked up on Saturday, New Year's Eve. So there's a fair number of stuff here, so I'm just going to get into it. So as you can see, the first title that we have is My Bloody Valentine 3D. Now this isn't the newer release, which is the Blu-ray 3D. This is the old 3D style with the cheap glasses. Alright, so open it up. There's the Blu-ray disc there. The cheap 3D glasses here. Digital copy. And there's a picture on this side of two of the actresses in the movie. Next up, Jessica Alba in The Eye. This is another horror remake. I do have the original Pang Brothers film of this as well. Get that out of the way there. Digital copy, Blu-ray disc, and there's also a picture here. You'd think they'd have a scary picture, but both of these ones don't, for whatever reason. Okay, next up, let's see here. Guess we'll pull this one out. We have a film by Todd Solondz called Palindromes. Todd Solondz did, you know him from Welcome to the Dollhouse, Happiness, and Storytelling. This movie here is kind of like a semi-sequel to Welcome to the Dollhouse. This film, it's a disturbing movie, but it isn't as over the top as Happiness. Like, there's no scenes of flying semen or anything like that. This movie's about a young girl that has sex, and then she gets pregnant, and ends up having an abortion, and she runs away from home. But the thing about this movie is the little girl in the movie, like she's like I think 12 or 13. She's played by different actors through each segment of the movie. Like at one point, she's like a black girl, like a heavy black girl, and then other point she's a really skinny girl, and at one point even she's played by a young boy. It's a really messed up film, but with Todd Solondz and a lot of his stuff, the DVDs are bare bones for some reason. I'd like to see a really good edition of this film, and especially Happiness. So. Back here. Alright, next up we have Harry Brown. This is a really good revenge film. If you like films like Death Wish and Death Sentence, you'd really enjoy this film. Michael Caine was excellent in this movie. This one really surprised me. Alright, let's see here. What are we again? Okay, we have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. There's the back. The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. I also have the French release of the first movie here under the Millennium title. This release, though, has no English subtitles. It's dubbed into French. I just picked this up because I like the artwork, even though I won't be able to watch it. Let's see here. There's disc art for this one. Alright. Next up we have The Runaways. I've had this one for a while, but I still haven't got around to watching it. I'll have to give it a watch soon. Okay. Phase 4. This one I remember watching on TV as a kid a lot. It's about, it's a science fiction movie about highly intelligent ants that plan to take over the world. I haven't seen this in a long time. This is from the 70s. If there's anything on the disc art. Yeah, another ant. Now this one I meant to show my last pickup video, but I had forgotten. In the Mouth of Madness. I really enjoyed this movie. In my opinion, it's John Carpenter's last good film. I've seen The Ward, but I didn't really like that one that much. Okay. Next up, we have This is a box set. I got this at the dollar store. It's titled Demons, Vampires, and Ghouls, but it's really 10 really cheap, low-budget shot-on-video movies. So I'll run through the titles. Okay, Bloodletting, Skinned Alive, Demon Summer, Witch House 3, Demon Fire, Dead and Rotting, Hell Asylum, The Bone Setter, Ozone, Ghoul School, and Demon Under Glass. The quality of these movies are really poor. It's like shot on video. And I remember looking at these back 10 years ago and not buying any of them. I didn't realize what I was buying. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got this. But I really do like the case, which is kind of sad. This is the highlight is actually the case itself. Like, I don't know. I might give the movies a watch someday. But if I got a couple box sets that are broken, so I might swap this out and put the discs in this case instead. Okay, next up, we have Ghost Stories. My wife really wanted this. We didn't know what it was at the time. I thought it was like a Ghost Hunters type program, but it's an anthology series. I guess this was originally aired on the Family Channel, although you would think this is more of a serious thing. I thought it'd be like for kids, and it's not, but it kind of is in the middle. The stories are okay. Not that scary, though. A 6-disc set, but the case is really crappy. It's like, you can look at this little thing here that holds the disc in place. I'm pretty sure if I pulled on it enough, they'd probably just pop out. Alright. Okay, next up we got a couple science fiction fantasy films, animation films from Ralph Bakshi. First up we have Wizards. I remember seeing this back in the 70s. I got this for $1, so I figured I'd, bring it home and watch it again, but this film is not very good. Like, I could only get through the first 10 minutes of it. Alright. And then the other one is Fire and Ice. This one's actually a little bit better. I was able to make it all the way through. Tons of special features on the second disc. It's like a documentary. So at some point I'll have to sit down and watch the second disc. Alright. Next up we have Control. This is a docudrama about the band Joy Division. This is the 2-disc set. It comes with a documentary on Joy Division. I'll pull these out. I'm not going to bother opening them, but as you can see here, the artwork is the same as on the sides of the box. Next we have the first season of Dexter. When I first started watching the show, I watched from the second season on. Like, I read the first book, but I knew it was different, so I had to finally went back and watched the first season. I'm not going to bother pulling it out because one of the discs, the spindle's broken and the discs fall out. Okay, next up we have a Criterion. I'm going to try to pronounce this. It's a Japanese film. It's Jai Kugo, or Jai Goku, I meant to say. Excuse me, I always mess that up. Messed it up in the first take too. I guess this movie is about a guy that does something bad and ends up going to hell. I have to give this one a watch at some point. Okay, last but not least, we have the 3-movie set for Transfers. Which comes with obviously Transfers 1, 2, and 3. I've only seen the first film. I remember back on the VHS days renting this. It was originally an Empire Pictures release. It stars Tim Thomerson and Helen Hunt, who became famous in Mad About You and won some Oscars later on in the 90s. Alright guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.